Yo, if it's one fragrance that defines how a man is supposed to smell, then it comes from the house of none other than JPG, that Jean Paul Gaultier, that Male Le Parfum. Listen, I don't care how you feel about it, we gonna talk about this. This is definitely one of the things you need to add to your collection. Let's go ahead, jump right into the video today. Yo, what's going on, party people? It's your favorite fat boy, Dub J. Listen, for those of you dropping by for the first time, this is Fat Boy Finesse, where I show you how to finesse fragrance, food, fashion, fun, and a whole lot more. So again, I appreciate you coming by. Listen, do me a favor since you're here, drop a comment. I definitely want to engage with you, and while you're commenting, hit that like button. Since you're here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and while you're at it, go ahead and ring that bell so you can be notified every single time I post new content to the channel. I don't know why I'm doing this every single time thing, but it is what it is. But let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and jump into today's video. So listen, I told you I got a good one for you today. I'm talking about this flanker, Male Le Parfum, that comes from the fragrance house of JPG, otherwise known as Jean Paul Gaultier. I hope I'm even pronouncing that correctly, but I do know Gaultier is French, so I believe Gaultier is correct. But yes, many of you probably are familiar with the original Le Male that kind of comes in this Mariner blue bottle. I've had that previously, not necessarily the biggest fan, but yeah, this came out in 2020, and I was actually introduced to it earlier this year, and I've been hooked ever since. I've been hooked ever since, so much to the point that I'm like, yo, I feel like this almost has to go in your top 5, especially for all of my novice beginners, those of you who are just really kind of diving into fragrance and you're looking for something to add to your collection, especially when we're going into the cooler months of the year. This right here is a banger. It's a game changer, even though it's a flanker. In my opinion, 10 times better than the original. So let's really kind of just go ahead and get into the scent breakdown for Male Le Parfum. This is basically considered a woody amber fragrance. It's a woody amber fragrance, and I want to be just very honest and frank about this particular flanker because, like, if you actually go to the website, if you go to JPG's website, and even when you Google it, you'll probably notice that it has intense in the name. And they aren't joking about intense. On the opening, this fragrance is nothing short of intense. Yo, top notes for this are gonna be cardamom, so you kind of get that warm, sexy spiciness, even though it's not really like super spicy, not like a cinnamon spicy, but just enough bite. And then in the middle, you've got lavender and iris, so you already know it's gonna be real relaxing, real inviting. And then in your base notes, you're gonna have vanilla and those oriental woods. And so I gotta be really honest, like, this probably works best for most people with the dry down. The dry down after about 10 minutes is really where I feel like Male Le Parfum is gonna shine through, because like I said, that cardamom is not as spicy as most would probably think, but it is warm and it is super like concentrated. Like, soon as you spray it, like, it's super concentrated. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things that, like, if I was to spray it, I'm probably only going to give it 1 or 2 sprays, and we'll talk about the performance and the projection later, but you can just see that, like, that's strong. Like, this is going to be lingering here all day. Me personally, it doesn't necessarily bother me, but I know for most people, that cardamom at the beginning, it can be kind of harsh and really overwhelming to a lot of people. So I think what it shines through, when it shines through, is really after the dry down. You know, when that lavender and the iris and those vanilla notes, when they really start to come through. And so the sweetness, this is a really, like, it smells amazing. Even now, it smells amazing. The sweetness, this is a very sweet fragrance. Like, it really shines through, but in a masculine way. I know a lot of times, like, we're talking about males, Male Le Parfum. A lot of times with guys, we stray away from Sweet Scents, but this one in particular is one that I think is done perfectly, and the masculinity of it still shines through. And so, you know, again, as I started off in the pre-roll, if you wanted to know how a male, how Adam was supposed to smell in the Garden of Eden, this is it right here, Male Le Parfum. I love the breakdown and what they did to bring this scent to life. All right, so as I said, let's jump back kind of into this conversation real quick about performance and projection. As you can just see, those 3 sprays that I sprayed, I'm probably not gonna spray it again because, like I said, it is super concentrated, and I'm not finna have myself choking and giving myself a headache. Even though it smells wonderful, my studio space is gonna smell amazing for the next week, and at least for the rest of the evening. But yeah, you're probably like 2 to 3 sprays tops. Now, depending on what you're getting ready to do, because again, I think this is best suited for close contact. The performance is great. You're probably gonna get about, I wanna say 6 hours on average, probably stretch it out to 8 if you do more like 4 sprays in your hot areas, but 6 to 8 hours. But again, this is not gonna change somebody's life like in the office or in the club or in a large space. The sillage is not bad, but it's not as high performing as some other fragrances probably in the same range. So you're probably not going to leave the biggest scent trail. This is gonna be something more suited for like close contact. If you're trying to get close, if somebody's in your face, in your space, close quarters, then this is definitely a scent for you. If you're trying to walk through the office and get compliments from everybody in the world, this is probably not gonna be what you wanna choose. But for your lady, for that special somebody, fellas, if you married, listen, this is all you need right here, date night, whatever. Fellas, if you single and you're not trying to mingle and celebrate Father's Day 2023, I would suggest that you leave this on the shelf because in my opinion, quite frankly, here's a disclaimer. This right here gonna make her buckle. This right here gonna make her buckle. This is one of the sexiest fragrances you can actually buy right now. That's what I was saying. A lot of men tend to stay away from like sweet scents. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we don't know any better. And I was one of those people, and I'm still learning. I'm not an OG in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not something I probably would have bought maybe a couple of years ago. After watching the video from Big Beard Business, shout out, Bowtie the Fragrance Guy, 2 people I follow extensively. Shout out to them. I was like, I gotta go pick this up. But this is a dangerous scent. So best suited, not gonna be necessarily for summer. You can probably get away with it in the early spring, but fall, like right now, fall, autumn, going into winter, this is it. I wouldn't wear it in the daytime. This is made for moonlight. You know what I'm saying? This is made for close quarters. This is made for date night or whatever. But again, disclaimer, like for real, like get this, go smell it. Ladies, do your husband a favor. Fellas, do yourself a favor. I promise you, the performance and the projection on this is crazy. I actually wore this with a hoodie probably about 3 or 4 days ago. I put the hoodie on yesterday. You would have thought I just sprayed it. You know what I'm saying? So it does very well as far as lingering around. Hoodie, jacket, you know what I'm saying? It's hoodie season. They say it's cuffing season. I say it's fat boy season. It's our time. As a matter of fact, speaking of fat boy season, I want you to do a favor. Do me a favor. Do yourself a favor. Go over to today's sponsor, Creative Brand. Go over to the website. Grab you a fat boy season t-shirt. Got a couple of other items specifically catered just to you all. You know what I'm saying? Because this is Fat Boy Finesse. So go over there. Special discounted price today. Go over here and do that. And as a matter of fact, we're going to do something special today. If we can get this video to 100 likes, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna throw in a free t-shirt and free hat for a couple of lucky people. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do, drop a comment, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. After we hit 100 likes on this video, I'm gonna get the info. We'll enter you into a drawing, giveaway, whatever. We'll send that information out. But listen, it's cuffing season. If you ain't married, I'm stressing this. You're not trying to celebrate Mother's Day, Father's Day next year, stay away from this. But definitely Christmas, holidays coming up. If you're looking for something, you know what I'm saying, to snuggle up to, get close to, this is definitely something you actually want to go check out ASAP right now. All right, and one of the things I do love about this particular fragrance is, I mean, it came out in 2020. This is basically very affordable in my opinion. I know affordability is kind of relative, but you can pretty much, this is the 2.5 ounce bottle. I keep this with me. I have the 4.5 ounce, I believe, which is really only on average like $20 more than the 2.4 ounce. So you're probably getting a better buy if you go ahead and buy the I think it's 4.5 ounces, but you can pretty much find this under $100 like everywhere. I think right now at the time of recording this, Ulta and Macy's, I believe, $86. That's without tax or whatever. That's if you like, if you watch this and say, let me go see what Walt's talking about. You need to smell it, you need to buy it, you need to put your hands on it right now. You know what I'm saying? Just go Google whatever, Ulta, Macy's, any of your major department store retailers, see who has it, and at least go smell it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and don't you just smell it. Take your lady with you and let her be the judge, you know what I'm saying, of whether she likes it on you or not. But yeah, under $100, like I said, if you can wait, you know what I'm saying, you want to get a better deal, fragrancenet.com is another one of those websites I can speak for. I've ordered a lot of things from, never really had an issue with fakes and different things like that. To each his own. There are 1,000 different websites. You can pick this up pretty much from anywhere, but they always have discounts going on. But again, if you want to get your hands on it locally, check your local Ulta, check your local Macy's. I know for sure, I can't say Sephora carries this. I'm pretty sure Belk carries it. If you got a Saks, Neiman Marcus, whatever, you can pretty much find this anywhere that you need to find it. But for under $100, you know what I'm saying, an EDP, matter of fact, an EDP Intense, not an EDT, not an Eau de Toilette, an Eau de Parfum Intense. I really think bang for your buck, you can't beat it. All right, so one thing we definitely know about fragrance is not a one size fits all. So again, this is purely my opinion. If you go Google, you know what I'm saying, the fragrance, you will see that it does across the board. It pretty much does well with the majority of people. And I think you will find the reviews and testimonials consistent with some of the things that we talked about today. But I mean, let me know your thoughts. You know, if you have it, let me know how you feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Is it in your top 5? Is it something you would start a collection with? You know what I'm saying? Is there something comparable to this that you may find that's more appealing, like the Armani Code Eau de Parfum? I think like the Carbon, the Prada Carbon Luna Rossa Sport, I think is another. Those two things are a little more fresher. So I know with the cardamom and the sweetness, if you want to brighten it up and pull some of that sharpness back, give you a little bit more freshness, those are two fragrances you can add. But you let me know, you know what I'm saying, what's in your collection. Let me know if you feel how I feel, that's an absolute banger. If you hate it, I want to hear that as well. Definitely, I want to engage with you in the comments. Drop me a comment, and while you're dropping that comment, also do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and ring that bell so you can be notified every single time. I don't know what it is about that. I got to figure out why I'm doing that, but every single time I post new content to the channel. But until next time, remember, there's a right way to be fat, and that's fly at all times. Y'all get at your boy.